Hello friends, today we will cover a poem Mirror by Sylvia Plath. It's a very interesting poem. The theme of the poem is that the mirror is unmisted by love and affection. The mirror is not biased. Mirror doesn't favor anyone whether you like it or not. With the human beings, it has been observed that they tend to favor their known ones. They tend to favor their friends. They tend to favor their relatives. And they are not always correct in their judgment. But with mirror, there is no such case. Mirror is always correct in its judgment. If anyone comes before a mirror, the mirror will reflect that individual as he or she is. So we can say mirror is very fair, whereas human being is not fair in the judgment. So let us start the poem Mirror. Now the very first line of the poem reflects the theme of the poem itself. Over here, mirror has been personified. So I stands for mirror. Now mirror says I am silver. Silver in the sense due to electroplating. With the plain glass, we will not be able to see our images. But when we put some electroplating on one side of the glass, it converts into a mirror. And when we look into the mirror, it gives a silverish sort of a appearance. That's why the mirror says I am silver and exact. Exact means I am very just in my judgment. Now further, the mirror adds, I have no preconceptions. That means mirror says that it doesn't favor anyone. Preconceptions means preformed ideas. Preformed ideas, we can understand that with human beings, it has always been observed that most of the time they tend to favor their known ones, they tend to favor their relatives and friends, even when they know that they are at wrong. But with mirror doesn't have any preconception or preformed ideas. Mirror is not biased. Mirror is always very fair. Moving on to the next line. Whatever I see, I swallow immediately just as it is, unmisted by love or dislike. Now the mirror further says कि whatever I see, that means whatever mirror sees, I swallow immediately. That means with human beings, they ponder, they give a thought before making a judgment. But with mirror gives spontaneous judgment. So swallow immediately, we can say a mirror doesn't brood over, doesn't brood over. But with human beings, they brood, they contemplate, they ponder, and only after that they give judgment, which most of the time is not correct. But with mirror always gives 100% correct judgment and doesn't take more than the time required. That means whatever the mirror sees, it swallows immediately, just as it is. Just as it is means without wasting time reflecting the image of the individual very spontaneously. Unmisted by love or dislike. Unmisted. Unmisted means unaffected. The mirror is not affected whether you love a mirror or you dislike a mirror. If someone is good looking, the mirror will reflect that individual as he or she is. And on the other hand, if he is or she is not that good looking, again, mirror as it is very just, the mirror will reflect the individual as he or she is. But with human beings, we err in judgment. We favor individuals whom we know. So the poet says that the mirror is unmisted by love or dislike. Whether you like the mirror or you hate the mirror will always be 100% just in its judgment. Now, in doing so, the mirror says, I am not cruel, only truthful. Now, the mirror further adds that I am not cruel. That means when the mirror gives a judgment, someone likes the judgment, someone doesn't like the judgment. That means some love the mirror and some don't love the mirror. They hate the mirror. But in doing so, the mirror says that I am not cruel. I am only truthful. I am only truthful means I am only just. The mirror says that it is very just in its judgment. Moving further, the eye of a little god, four cornered. That means the mirror compares himself with the eye of a little god. That means the mirror compares himself with a god and the eye of a god. Now, in the eyes of God, all humans are God's children. God doesn't favor any particular individual. For God, all its creation or all his creation is one. He doesn't distinguish between any. Similarly, the mirror says that I am also like the eye of a little god, compares himself with God. God gives judgment and his judgment is always fair because all individuals are same to him. Similarly, mirror also always gives 100% judgment. Why? Because for him, for the mirror, all individuals are alike. Further, the mirror says, I am four cornered. Now, four cornered can be interpreted in two different ways. First of all, generally mirror is in rectangular form. We can say the corners from all four sides. And the other interpretation can be that I give judgment equally from all direction. That means I am four cornered, equal from all angles. It isn't कि the mirror doesn't, or we can say mirror favors any individual just like humans. No such is case with mirror. Now the mirror further says most of the time I meditate on the opposite wall. Now the mirror has been hung on the wall for many years, and for many years many people must have come, must have washed their faces in the mirror, but the one, we can say one thing which gave the mirror maximum time, or we can say one thing which gave company to the mirror most of the time was the wall, which is opposite in direction. We can say, suppose this is the mirror, so on the opposite direction there is a wall, and most of the time the mirror says this is mirror and this is wall. So the mirror says that most of the time I meditate. Meditate means I look at. Where I look at? The opposite wall. The wall that is opposite in direction. Now the color of that wall is pink. So it is pink with speckles. Speckles means spots. Now this wall in the opposite direction, the color of that wall is pink, and there are a lot of spots on that opposite wall. Now the poet further adds, I have looked at it so long, I think it is a part of my heart. So as discussed earlier, the mirror says it has been there on the wall for ages, for many years, and in that duration lot of individuals, lot of human faces, they must have come and they have gone. But one thing which gave mirror the maximum amount of company was mirror, was the opposite wall. So the mirror says, I have looked at it. It over here stands for the wall. So the mirror says, I have looked at it. That means I have looked at the wall so long, it appears for the mirror that it is a part of my heart. Whose heart? Mirror's heart. The mirror says it appears as if it is his own body, it is his own soul. They are two different entities, but they appear to be one because they have been there for so many years now. The poet further adds, but it flickers, faces, and darkness separate us over and over. Now, the poet says it flickers. Now, it flickers means suppose this is a mirror, so and this is the opposite wall. Now, their companionship is disturbed. Why it is disturbed? Due to the appearance of individuals. Due to the appearance of individuals, they come and they look themselves in the mirror. So it appears as if it flickers. And what thing flickers? Faces, faces, and darkness. In the night, it becomes dark. So when it is dark, the companionship of wall and mirror is broken, and it is also broken by the appearance of the human individuals. So whenever the human individuals come and every night their companionship is broken, they are separated.